Hello YouTube, today I'm at Zeigler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram taking a look at this new 2020 Ram 1500 Limited 4x4. I believe this Ram in particular has every single option you can get. Very, very pretty exterior. I think this is the very nice white color. You'd be able to see if there was any sun out, but obviously it's snowing. Very nice pearl coat white. This does have the 360-degree camera system, so you got front-facing camera, chrome grille, very high quality, very bright, full LED lighting system, as well as LED fog lights, chrome tow recovery hooks, parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. There is your 1500 Hemi 5.7 badge. Here are your wheel and tires. Looks like these are Goodyear Eagle Tourings, and these look to be a 285/45 R22. This vehicle also does have the air suspension, so right now it is in the low mode or entry mode. Really nice fender flares included. It's your Ram Limited badge. You do have power deployable running boards, as well as the proximity entry, which is nice. There is camera underneath the mirror right there. Absolutely beautiful looking truck. Here's your capless fuel fill port. This vehicle is also equipped with the Ram box system. You can put ice in here if you would like. There are little plugs to drain it out when you're done. And you also have 115 volt, 400 watt max power outlet in here. Another awesome feature about this truck, yep, it has the 60/40 split multifunction tailgate. We will be going over this a little bit later in the video. Standard 4-pin and 7-pin connectors right there. Dual exhaust, as you'd expect with a Ram. And then you have parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion as well. Full LED lighting, again, blind spot monitor is located right in there. This vehicle looks absolutely amazing. The exterior is just awesome. Definitely the best looking truck out of the big three. Let's take a closer look at it. Alright, so starting out over on the left side, I kind of want to go over the attention to detail and the craftsmanship in this vehicle. Most vehicles have plastic or like rubbery feeling trim up top. There is leather basically everywhere in this vehicle. All up on the dash. Everything is very nice and soft touch. Even the grab handle has really nice soft leather on it. If you look right here, really nice stitching, as well as this wood trim with this brushed looking metal. Just everything about this vehicle is luxury. All of your window controls are right here, and then your mirror controls are above that. Push this center button and the mirrors will fold in, push it again, and they will fold back out. This being a limited, fully loaded, it does have the 19 speaker Harman Kardon audio group, which sounds absolutely amazing. Right over here we have all of the controls for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, and then we have your dimmer switches for the interior lights as well as the gauge cluster. Below that we have your electronic parking brake, and then to the right of that we have your power adjustable pedals. Coming up top to the instrument cluster, the Limited gets its own blue look. Blue LEDs behind the gauges, tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right. Absolutely beautiful LCD display in the middle, and in each corner you have a different parameter you can monitor, and you can change those up within the settings, which is awesome. Coming back to the steering wheel, very nice leather wrapped with wood trim, which this steering wheel is heated. Right here we have the control pad for the LCD display in the middle, and then to the right of that we have your hands-free call buttons. Over on this side we have your adaptive cruise control buttons as well as your regular cruise control buttons, and then under that we have your gear limiter, so you can actually limit what gear this vehicle will go up to. Again, leather pretty much everywhere. There's your Harman Kardon premium audio speaker. Storage compartment right here with a 12 volt outlet. Push button start. massive 12-inch touchscreen display. Very, very nice. Right up top you have your lane keep assist off button, hazard light button, and then your parallel park button. On both sides we have physical buttons for the heating and cooling of the vehicle. And then in the middle we have the absolutely awesome 12-inch touchscreen display. Right now it is in navigation. I can actually switch between two cards if I would like, so I can split the radio up top, and then I can split, let's say, the settings or navigation below. So let's do nav up top, and then Sirius XM on bottom. And then once I put in where I want to go, it'll actually display that right here. So very, very cool. Physical button right here for the audio, volume up, down, and then your tune or seek knob. You have a mute button right here, as well as a screen off button. So if it's too bright at night, you can just turn the screen off. Very nice. Right here we have your rotary dial shifter, and then your push button transfer case with the automatic start stop off button right here. This vehicle is equipped with the eTorque 5.7 Hemi. Integrated trailer brake control right here. Right here we have your air ride suspension button. Push it up, the vehicle will raise, and I think the highest is off-road 2. And I can feel I'm slowly raising right now, which is very cool. Traction control off, tow haul mode, parking sensors for the rear off, parking sensors for the front off. Something new for 2020, I believe, is the lack of a CD player, and so you have a storage cubby right here. 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and an auxiliary jack in the middle. We have the RAM charger wireless charging system, so if your phone has that capability, plop her down right there and you'll be good to go. Down here in the storage compartment we have a 115 volt 400 watt power outlet, and then that brings us to the configurable center console. Really nice wood trim. Push this, giving you access to 2 cup holders. Push this, giving you access to some chain storage as well as some shallow storage right here. This has 3 positions. First one like this, second one, and third one, giving you access to more of the center console. Really nice limited logo right here with absolutely beautiful stitching. This is tiered. First tier shallow has this nice felt USB port as well as a dimple for cord management. Second portion gives you access to the deeper storage compartment. If you look closely, you can see the previous generation of Ram trucks on the center divider right here. And something new for 2020 or updated is this used to be completely flat in the 2019 models, and then they actually gave you just a little bit more storage and deepened it a little bit right in the back. You still have all of your trigonomic ratios and your standard to metric conversions, as well as your fraction to decimal conversion right there. Here's a closer look at these absolutely beautiful limited seats. This interior color is just absolutely amazing. Really, really beautiful. Glove box right here, pretty standard. You have another glove box right here. Push this button and that raises, giving you access to a lit glove box. Again, leather pretty much everywhere. Up top, you have a halogen lit vanity for passenger as well as driver. 3-door universal garage remote. Right up here we have your dome map light buttons. This button right here will actually release the tailgate. You have your SOS and assist buttons, and then all of these buttons right here are for the panoramic sunroof, minus this button on the far right, which actually controls the rear sliding window. Glasses storage in front of that. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Very, very impressed with the interior of this truck. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous inside and out. That being said, let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom we have. So getting in, even in off-road 2 mode, which is the highest suspension for this vehicle, the auto-deploying running boards come down pretty far, and you have really nice grab handles throughout. I just kind of want to point out too how much space you have to get in. These doors are absolutely massive, and they open at almost a 90 degree. I'd say probably 75 or 80 degrees. So getting in is very easy. You do have under-seat storage on both sides. These seats also do recline. So once you're in the seated position, pull this lever and you can actually recline yourself back a little bit, which is nice. These are the limited floor mats covering up the in-floor storage, which is bigger than the previous generation of truck. You also have measurements on both sides. If I can do this one-handed, maybe. Centimeters on the short side and inches on the long side. And these also are removable, so you can fill them up with ice if you'd like. So again, getting up and in, very easy in this truck. Tons of legroom, easily 10 inches, maybe more, before my knees hit the front seat. You do have storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seat. 2 cup holders with cutouts for a tablet. Storage compartment right here. Heated and ventilated rear seats, which I believe is a class exclusive. 2 USB ports, 2 USB-Cs, and another 115 volt, 400 watt power outlet right there. Even with this panoramic sunroof, being 5'11", I still have a ton of headroom and do not feel cramped back here at all. You do have hanger hooks as well as dome map lights on both driver and passenger sides. More speakers, because this vehicle does have the 19 speaker Harman Kardon system. Very nice. You do have a center armrest that folds down. 2 cup holders, as well as some storage right here. Of the big 3 manufacturers, Ram, in my opinion, has the best folding center seat. Very, very nice. It's just very roomy and spacious back here. I could definitely see myself going on a very long car ride in this vehicle. With that being said, let's take a look at that awesome tailgate. So there's actually a couple ways to release the tailgate on this vehicle. First way, obviously with the key fob, you can push this twice and the tailgate will release. You can also lower the vehicle into entry mode from the key fob. You can push a button, again, that I showed you in the cab, that will lower the tailgate, or you can come up to it and push this. And even though it is the 60/40, it still is soft opening and it is relatively light. So to open it up regular, you're gonna lift up. To open the 60/40, you're gonna push down, open, and then you're gonna pull this open. Now this makes loading very, very easy, especially if you're going to have something that's on a pallet and loaded with a forklift. They can get really close to the bed and you won't worry about them damaging your tailgate. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Ram box system as well. A lot of people say, oh, you lose a lot of usable space. If you think about it, not really. I mean, the space that you do lose is behind and in front of the wheel well, which you wouldn't really be able to use anyway. You can still fit drywall and plywood in here, and I believe you can also fit a regular sized quad. You do have LED bed lights in here as well. And even, again, with the Ram box system, you get a ton of storage space in here. So, something cool too, if you do not close this first and you accidentally close this one first, this rubber right here prevents you from damaging the paint. So Ram has pretty much thought of everything. Now, because this does change the bed a little bit, as of right now, you cannot get the 60/40 added aftermarket. You have to get it from the factory like this. Again, I say as of now because, you know, who knows what FCA and Ram is going to do, but this thing is just absolutely awesome. And in my opinion, way, way better than the competition's multifunction tailgate. This thing is just absolutely sweet. It also does come with the tonneau cover with this particular truck. Let's take a quick look. There's a ton of rain and tint on this window, so I'm going to kind of go over the key features. This is a 2020 Ram 1500 Limited Crew Cab 4x4. The exterior color is ivory white and the interior is indigo/frost. Your standard equipment is going to be all right here. The base price of this vehicle is $56,965, and the optional equipment is in this rectangle right here. Most notably, you have the customer preferred package 27M, as well as a dual pane panoramic sunroof for $1,495, and the e-torque 5.7 liter Hemi for $1,995. This vehicle does have a 33-gallon fuel tank, and the total vehicle price is $71,610. Your fuel economy ratings are up here. This vehicle is rated at 17 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway, for a combined fuel economy rating of 19 miles per gallon. I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to Zeigler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located in Grandville, Michigan, for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in getting into a new 2020 Ram 1500 or even heavy duty, I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.